guys, what is up? This video has literally no point. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, I wanted to talk to you guys and I wanted to have like a purpose and a direction of this video. I'm like, I couldn't really think of a purpose or direction. All I know is that like I ate so much buttered pasta and pizza, and then I had a sprinkles cupcake, and I had potato chips for breakfast at 3 a.m. And then I opened up a Taco Bell PR box and they gave me all these gift cards, and all I'm thinking about is like a quesadilla and a chicken burrito from Taco Bell. And I was just like, you know what, Trish? Like, there are some days, I'm feeling myself today, first of all. I'm feeling myself. Like, I don't even have that, I don't have makeup or, you know, my hair done or anything like that, but I'm really, really feeling myself. And I was like, I feel good today. I feel sexy. I feel great. And I've done so many videos on why I want to lose weight, why it's hard for me to lose weight, struggles with my eating, why I binge eat, why I have a food addiction, and why I'm depressed. And I feel like I talk so much and I focus so much on like losing weight, going on a diet, being skinny. My diet will start Monday. I'm going to try to eat better. You know, like all that stuff that I never actually film a video when I'm feeling really sexy at my weight, at my current weight. And I feel great today. I feel fun and I feel light and I feel happy. I feel beautiful. I've been taking so many nude photos. If you guys don't know, I have a website where I sell like nude photos and videos, and I'm very open about my body and sexuality on there. And I was posting a bunch of them today on Instagram to promote that website. If you know, you know, it's 18 plus, so I'm not gonna really talk about it, but a lot of people are like, ew, this is so gross. Like, why are you showing off your fat body? You're obese. And like, for me, I think I look really great. Like, I know I'm heavy, and sometimes I can feel it, and sometimes I can feel like not eating healthy, or I haven't worked out in like a month, but I feel really good. And I felt like I should do a video on why I like being fat, because there are some days where I truly accept and love myself. And not only that, I think I'm like literally the hottest person in the whole world. Like today, I'm just like, I'm so beautiful. Like if you clock the day that, I don't know what day this is today, I'm like so off with my dates, but if you clock the date that I had this hair and makeup in my Instagram, you'll see like I posted a bunch of Instagrams, and that's all the same day, because I was just feeling myself in every outfit, in every way. I've been posting so many Instagram stories, and I'm like, I want to do a video where I think fat acceptance is okay. A lot of times I don't think, I go back and forth, but that's human. That's literally being a human. Like contradiction is literally going back and forth. And I did like 2 rant videos on my adult site. I just put rant videos and stuff on there when it talks about like mental disorders, or I had a rant about people calling me disgusting. That's on there, and I get real vulgar. But I was like, you know, some days I truly do accept, and like I said, not only do I accept, I truly love myself being fat, I guess you could say, according to the world, according to the internet. I don't look at myself as that way. I call myself fat because that's how people want to label me, and that's fine. Like, I'm not skinny, you know. I always am a little chunky, I'm a little chubby. Like when I'm talking with my boyfriend or something, I'm like, you know, sometimes I don't mind being a little chubby because of this. I wish he was here right now, because he said something so sweet. He's like, when we were in Mykonos, I was gained so much weight. I'm like, oh my God, I just have such a belly. He's like, I literally don't notice. I'm like, yeah, right. He goes, no, like I don't. And I said, yeah, but you've always dated like skinny people before me. Like, and it's not like a thing. Like I'm like fishing for compliments or anything. It's just like, I always felt like his type was, you know, different than my body type. He's like, no, I've always liked girls with a little extra like weight on them. And I was feeling, since I've been feeling so good about myself, I didn't take that as an offense. As you guys know, we had a huge breakup and big fight about him like joking, calling me fat and him fat, like calling us fat as a couple. And because he's so, and I've learned this since then, like that he's so insecure about his body, and he's been struggling with his weight since he was literally a child as well, and his eating and all that stuff like that. He uses it in the same way that I use it when I call myself fat. Like I have joked about calling him fat too, and I think we're at that place where we can, but I wouldn't joke about calling someone else fat. Like I just wouldn't, because I know what it can affect. But anyways, I digress. But because he said it and I'm feeling so happy and stuff, I'm like, you know what? I should do a little fat acceptance, because truth of the matter is it's hard to lose weight. I take back what I said before in videos, because a lot of people have come to me and said, Trish, I actually am happy being fat, and I totally get that. I've said so many times where I'm like, every person who's fat wishes they could be skinny. That was a very general blanket statement. I do feel like 90% of people that are fat wish they could be skinny, but I do truly believe there are a percentage of people that like the way they are, and they're happy, and you know, they're okay. They eat moderately, and they eat, you know, anyways, I'm getting all like sidetracked, but I, for one, obviously don't mind being chubby a lot of the times, and I'm just like, I enjoy food. I'm really happy when I eat food, and I'm gonna just tell you some things I enjoy about being fat, and then also what I find enjoyable about my partner being fat. Now, Jason, to me, is very thin, and I think to most people, if you look at Jason, he's so skinny. Like, every time my mom and sister see him, they're like, oh my God, you're so skinny. Like, to me, he's skinny, but he's cushy. That's a good way to say it, and so am I. And that is the number one thing I like about being a little fat girl. I like people, I think I've done a video similar to this before, why it's okay to be fat or something, but I like having guys like cuddle on me. I like even my family, like I love people cuddling on me. I'm very cuddly. I have been told this multiple times. They like rest their head on their bum or your tummy or your bosoms, or your arms are cuddly. And then same with him, like I like that he's like, again, he's skinny, but he doesn't have like a six pack. And I've been with people who have six packs, and this is nothing against those people, because some people really love being fit and it's more about their health than their look. But for me personally, like I like softer. Like I don't necessarily, I think muscles are very attractive. I think they look great on guys. I don't like to cuddle with them. That's just like me personally. And there are so many other girls who just love fit guys. I would say again, 90% of the population is like, yes, give me a guy with a six pack. But I like a cushy guy. I think it's nice and cuddly and soft. I laid my head on his belly all the way to Paris, and it was so nice because we got to like lay out in the seats and I got to like rest my head on it, and I was so comfortable. I even told him, I was like, this is the most comfortable flight I've ever been on. He was so uncomfortable because the seats weren't that great, but like my seat was perfect with my little head on him. And then like I said, for me too, I like being a little cushy and like a little like cuddle bug. Yeah. Two, I like that I am not pressured because I'm already labeled as like fat, plus size, chubby, and I've always been. Like I feel like I am not pressured to be thin. Like I definitely want to maintain weight. I definitely don't want to gain weight, but like going out and eating pasta and pizza, I'm like, well, this is who I am, and this is how people know me, and people expect me to look like, you know, this is what they expect me to look like. No one's expecting me to show up to a shoot being a size 0, and I struggled with that for many years when I first moved to LA. It's like, okay, we have to wear bikinis, so I have to like not eat for like a week, and sometimes I wouldn't even go into an audition if they wanted me to wear a bikini, because I'm like, okay, now I gotta like starve myself and I don't have enough time. So I like that I'm just this person known for liking food and for being a little chunky monkey at times and owning it, because to me food is like everything, and I have to go back to that time where I like felt like I had to starve myself for days. Like it was really, really depressing. And it's not just because I couldn't eat my favorite foods. It was such a mental struggle for me. I feel like this should be sponsored by BetterHelp, because this is not sponsored by BetterHelp, but when I do talk to a therapist on there, I do talk about this, and it's not even fat acceptance, it's just like self-acceptance, that it's okay to just love yourself as is, whatever people want to label you, but it's okay to love yourself as is. The third thing I like about being a little chunky monkey, a little fatty watty, is just I feel like I look, and I think this is the same honestly for my boyfriend too, so I'm talking about the opposite sex too. And I feel like I just look a little younger. Like it's natural. Like people swear to goodness they think I have filler all day long. I've never had filler in my face. So like this is all just fat, not filler. And that's like a good plus as well. I also love that a lot of my extra calories go to my chest or my butt. Now I did have liposuction, and I know a ton of people are gonna be like, why would you have liposuction if you love being fat? A couple reasons. I don't always love being fat. I felt like I made that disclaimer at the beginning. And two, liposuction, what I've learned is it does help you like lose a little weight and it kills fat cells. But it shapes you so differently. My shape has been completely different, whether I gain a little weight or not. It still keeps this like nice little figure. It gave my butt a little like arch. Like it just changes the shape. It's not really about weight loss. Like I wanted to go do it again. I have a whole thing on my other website where I'm talking about plastic surgery and why I'm kind of against it now, but I'll give you guys a little bit of a summary. Like I wanted to go back and get another liposuction because I did love the way it shaped my body. And obviously I would love to kill some more fat cells. But I'm, like I said earlier, I'm like at this really happy place in my life where I really love my life, where I'm looking forward to the next day, the next week, the next month. And it's the first time ever in my whole life where I'm not thinking like, I can't want, like I would used to think, like not suicidal thoughts, but I would used to think like, gosh, like there was a comfort in death for me where I'm like, gosh, it must be so peaceful. And I do think that to an extent, because I believe in God, I believe in heaven. I do think there is some comfort in peace in death, because you can finally rest. But I used to think that for so long as like a young kid, you know, and a young woman, up until a couple of years ago, even up until like about a year ago. And I mean, even a couple months ago, I would say, is when I found my total happiness. And it wasn't when I started dating my boyfriend. When I started dating him, I was still really dark and really depressed. And in the past couple months, I would say I've really done like soul searching to myself and finding out what makes me happy, and praying a lot, meditating a lot. And I like truly love myself. So like the idea of going under, you know, anesthesia or risk, like literally every time you go under, get surgery, you risk your life, whether it's cosmetic or it's needed surgery. And I just think that's so stupid. And I know this is coming from someone who's had a lot of surgeries, but I think it's so dumb. If you value your life at all, like I would say don't do it. Like I just don't, I'm gonna speak for me personally, like there's nothing that's worth the risk of losing my life. Like, especially when that, like I saw someone in Turkey recently, a young woman lost her life getting a BBL. And to me, it's so ridiculous and so stupid. And I kind of hate that I was a part of that movement. I mean, it is what it is. And I do like my results and I would love to go back again, but it's not worth it. Like looking good is not worth it, especially when you're happy on the inside. I think for so long I wasn't happy on the inside and I thought, oh, maybe if I change this, I'll feel better. Or maybe if I do this, or I'll be like, I don't really care anyways if I wake up or whatever the case is. So to now that I'm truly happy, and I'm not saying people get plastic surgery aren't happy at all. Like, I'm not saying that, like, you know, I'm just saying for me personally, like, I'm so truly happy on the inside that, like, getting an extra, like, a little bit of fat in my butt or a little more tight of a snatch or waist or whatever, it doesn't matter to me anymore. It just doesn't. And that's just like an evolution thing. So I'm against plastic surgery right now. And I wasn't always that way. And if you want to get plastic surgery, like, do it. That's just me personally. And I want to preach a different note than what I have been preaching on that. And that's why I kind of wanted to do this video in general, is because I feel like a lot of times I talk about diet and stuff like that, and I think eating healthy and working out is so great. But we're all not going to be Channing Tatum and Kate Upton, you know what I mean? And I think it's okay to be imperfect and to have some fat on you and to have some cellulite. Like, I look at girls that are so thin and I'm like, oh my God, you're so pretty and perfect. And I still think that, but I also think that I'm pretty and perfect too. I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I look really good. I know that, like, the intimate times are amazing. I feel really confident in my skin. It's why I've been doing more nude stuff and showing off my nude body, because I'm really proud of it. Like, I'm proud of it. Like, I'm happy with it. For the first time ever, I'm like 100% happy with it. And so if I diet or exercise, that's more of a health thing, so I feel better and have more energy. But like, I look at my body and I'm so happy with it. And I still have a little gut and stuff like that, but it's just, it's beautiful, it's womanly. I don't know, I love my body, and I think that's a place where everyone should be. And I did a whole rant on this on my 18 plus site, but I'll just say a little quick summary once again. People, like, whenever I post like a nude photo censored or anything on Instagram, people have so much to say. They comment about mostly my breasts, that I have scars from surgery, that my nipples are too high or uneven. And it's like, it's never bothered me. Like, being called fat and my weight has always bothered me. It didn't take someone pointing that out to be like, oh, I am. But it took someone pointing out, like, that area to be like, oh, they're weird. I never thought they were weird. I never thought my scars were terrible. I was like, you have all this money, fix them. And then I had, well, you have to go watch the rant, but I had this tweet from this girl, like, no hate. Like, it was so rude. Let me see if I can just grab my phone real quick here. And then I'll link the rant somewhere else. But it was so rude. Like, I clapped back. Like, I clapped back hard. I've, like, calmed myself since then. But I clapped back hard. Like, I'm not gonna let people, like, come for me. You know what I mean? Like, no. Let me see where, maybe she deleted it already. Let me see. Oh, she did delete. Oh my God, hers was, oh, she blocked me. Girl, you be writing nasty things to me. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I can. Anyways, she said something so crazy, like, no hate, but like, you really should see the surgeon that did, like, and this girl, and oh my God, I'm not gonna be petty on here. I'm not gonna be petty or mean, because that's not really the way you should react to something like this. But like, why people are so bothered, like, I literally had to stop and think, because like, my weight was one thing. I'm like, God, you know, people must really hate fat people, or I really need to lose weight. But this is something that doesn't bother me, that's never bothered any of my lovers, that's never bothered, like, literally never bothered me at all. Like, I would put makeup on it or Facetune it or something. It just never bothered me. And then I'm like, really? Then I had to think. And I could think of this very clear-headed, very clearly, because, you know, this wasn't something I was insecure about, like my weight. So that I was always like, oh my God, I need to lose weight. This, I'm like, what are they even talking? Like, this doesn't, what are they talking about? Why is everyone? And then I realized this. And people have told me this a lot on YouTube, but also just my whole life. I don't let things stop me. I don't let things, like, you know what I mean? Like, I put my body out there. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, you're like why are you doing this? You're not perfect. You don't have, you know, the perfect body. You don't look like Brooklyn Decker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is she doing this? And you know what I have at the end of the day? And I feel like I'm radiating it more than ever, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but like I have confidence. I truly am happy, and I truly love myself right now that I know it radiates, and most people, I would say 50% of the world doesn't have that. And I just give that advice to all you guys, whoever deals with it, and that includes weight comments. I see that now, I'm like, why were people so bothered with this or my weight? And I'm like, oh, because, you know, they probably struggle. Like, I looked at that girl, and not being petty, but like, you know what I mean? Like, could have used, maybe, you know, anyways, that's a different video. But I was thinking, oh, this is someone, I was like even reading through her tweets, someone who's clearly unhappy, and they're just lashing out. And at the end of the day, like, people are lashing out not because why would my nipple placement bother someone else? Think about that. Really think about that. Why would that bother other people? Okay? Like, it doesn't affect them at all. And I'm like, And then I was thinking, I'm like, oh, it is, I hate to use the word because I think it's so crazy when people are like, they're so jealous, but like, it's jealousy. It always has been and always will be. When people attack your appearance or something like that, they're mad. They're so mad at something you have. And you know, the one thing that people can't buy is confidence. You can't, like, confidence, and that's not, it's something you can't even really work on. It's something that truly has to come from within. You truly have to develop happiness, and you can work on that, but like, confidence is something that like is not tangible. You can't buy it. And some people are just gonna always like, half the world is going to be hateful, and they're gonna hate themselves, and they're gonna try and bring other people down, and the other world is gonna be not bothered, and they're gonna just keep living their life and eating pasta and pizza. But anyways, I don't know if this video made any sense. I just felt like I really wanted to talk to you guys, and I feel really happy. And like, I'm trying on lingerie right now. I just feel really sexy, and I haven't lost weight. It's not a weight. I haven't lost any weight. In fact, I would say I probably gained a few pounds. So I wanted to do a different kind of video where I'm just like, I am happy being this weight too. You can be wanting to lose weight, and you can also be happy at the weight you are at. Sometimes when I do these videos, I feel like I'm giving like a motivational speech, like a TED Talk. Not that I am like anything, but yeah, I love talking. If you come to my live shows, this is not promo for my live show, but promo, TrishBetaStewart.com. If you come to my live show, I sing, but I also do a lot of talks in between. I just want people to feel good about themselves and their life, and it's been a journey and a struggle for me to feel good about myself. And my struggle is my weight. I think a lot of people struggle with their weight, even if they don't look like it. Like, Jason doesn't look like someone who struggles with his weight, so I think that's why it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way that he would joke about us being fat, because he doesn't look like he struggles with it. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people struggle with weight that you wouldn't even know. And yeah, anyways, I hope you all be happy. It's just so unnecessary to comment about anyone's appearance. It's so unnecessary to be like, not to be mean, but like, you should get a refund. Like, what? Like, oh my god, like, how does it blows my mind. Well, if you want to check out that rant, I'll promo it on Instagram or Twitter. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. While I love being fat, while I'm showing off my naked fat body. Show it off. It's natural. It's God-given. Some of it I bought, but it's all Gucci. God, what if Gucci made breast implants? That would be iconic. That'd be actually iconic. Wow. Check me out. All right, guys, I love you. I rambled. I don't know if this video is going up. I don't know. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Here are my kissies from Little Baby Fishes.